All right, it's recording.
All right. Jamie, putting your lifters on?
Yeah.
Nice. I never know with you what you're having on your feet, so.
I know. It depends.
All right, so let's get warmed up. Let's do hands on your hips. Let's do 15 good mornings. All right, and then let's do 10 air squats. On that 10th one, hold it down on the bottom, press your knees apart. Really work on getting that chest up. Rock side to side. Oh, it's got another joiner. Hey!
Hi.
And then put one hand down, rotate up, and then switch. Let's do 10 total. And then let's lay on your side. And let's do 10 rotations each direction. And then onto your back. Let's do 10 glute bridges, really squeezing your butt at the top. And then the last thing, rock back as far as you can, come back up 10 times. Alrighty, let's grab a bar or a PVC. So we're gonna hold the bar in our clean grip just outside of our shoulders, hook grip, and we're gonna do 10 RDLs. So straight legs, bending at the hip, nice flat back, head looking straight forward. So you should be able to go right around like your kneecaps are just below, 10 times. Keep that bar in contact with your thighs the whole time. Keep your upper back engaged. And then when you're done with 10 of those, let's do 10 upright rows. Really focus on elbows up like a scarecrow. Have those knuckles pointing straight down. And I really want the bar to stay in nice and close. It should almost be like lifting up your shirt, scraping your belly button, and just lifting with the shoulders and the elbows. All right. So now we're going to do clean monkeys. So we're gonna come up onto our toes, start with the bar in that top position here, and we're gonna just work on getting under the bar as quick as we can. And then stand tall. So from the side, we're going up on our toes, bar comes right down to the bottom of our rib cage, elbows up, and then you're gonna go under as fast as you can. All right, so let's try 10 of those. Make sure you're starting on your toes, you're pausing at that top position and working on dropping under as fast as you can. So really work on really quick elbows and an upright chest at the bottom of that squat. Jamie, make sure you stay nice and vertical at that pause position. Rich, at that bottom when you're catching, don't let your elbows drop down. Really think about high elbows, turn them all the way over. There you go, Jamie. Nice, Joe. Good. Did everyone get 10 in? All right. So next thing we're going to do is start from our power position. So essentially that's going to be just into our upper thighs. So when you're holding the bar in your clean grip, we shouldn't be way up here at the waist. It should be in your upper thighs. So this is where we're going to start. we're just gonna do a small dip down, and then we're gonna shrug up and then get under. So instead of starting here, we're gonna be starting here. So small dip, and then get under. So let's try 10 of those. Nice, Rich. Remember, guys, keep that bar nice and close. Don't let it get away from you. Pull it right up towards your belly button. So Jamie, make sure when you're getting under the bar that you bring it right to your shoulders. You're bringing it up and then it's crashing down on you. Nice, Rich. Better. Nice, guys. We could bring those elbows up a little bit higher before you turn over. Yeah, there you go. All right, so now we're gonna take it from the hang. So kind of like those good mornings we did. We're gonna hinge over. So we're gonna be right above the knee. And then I'm gonna go slow motion first, but we're gonna bring that bar in with your lats, come into that power position, shrug, elbows up, and then pull under and stand. So hinge over. I want you guys all to pause here and then make sure you're scooping that bar in, straight up, and then under. So a couple of points, would be to make sure you're pausing before you start pulling on the bar, so it's not just like an up down. All right, and we want to still shrug with the shoulders, keep the bar in nice and close, and then really quick elbows, and keep the don't let the bar crash on you. So make sure as you're bringing your elbows up, bring your thumb right to your shoulder and really fast elbows. All right, so those are the things I want you guys to think about. So let's do about 5. No falling over backwards. Jill, make sure you finish the pull, shrug up with the shoulders before you pull yourself under. Better, Jamie. Good, Rich. Nice, Alicia. Nice, Jamie. All right, so now we're gonna bring it down to mid shin, all right, and then do the whole clean. So really want you, as you guys are going to mid shin, to make sure that when you go past the knee that the bar stays nice and close. All right, so make sure, I'm gonna demonstrate, but we're gonna do a couple slow and then we're gonna go a couple full speed, just to make sure we're hitting those positions, because this is where people start to let the bar come away from them. So we're gonna hinge forward and then come down to mid-shin. And then we're gonna pull up, scoop in towards our thighs, extend up at the top, elbows up, and then drop under. All right, so we're all gonna deadlift the bar up to our hip, hinge over, come down past the knee to mid-shin. We're gonna pause there, make sure our upper back is nice and tight, come up past the knee, scoop in, up on the toes and shrug, and then drop under. So remember, no shoulders behind the bar. We gotta stay over the bar the whole time. We're gonna keep that bar nice and close. So let's all make your first 2 slow motion. All right, and then let's do another 3 that's full speed. And that does not mean trying to go crazy fast. That just means normal speed. Keep that bar a little closer, Rich. Don't let it bump out. So Jill, you're starting to do the stripper butt. So don't straighten your legs out so quick. Lead with your chest a little bit more. So look straight ahead. There you go. And chest up. Yeah, much better, Jill. There you go, Jamie. Good, Alicia, bring those elbows up. Keep that bar in a little closer. Nice.
Get so impatient to pull under before I like open up.
Yeah, I noticed that. Some of them you do a good job, and other ones you just rush. And that's like, I don't know if you were here on the one that we talked about speed, but people are so antsy to be fast that they skip all the steps. And it's much better to go a little bit slower and hit all the positions, because the more you do it right, the quicker you'll get just automatically, because it's, you practice it more. But people are so worried about going so fast that they lose everything in between and makes it, so off balance. So yeah, when you rush it, you either don't keep the bar in as close because you don't finish that last little bit of extension, or your butt comes up really quick. So it's, focusing on each position, even if it's a little slower, especially right now with an empty bar or PVC, it's easy to go slow and not have, you're not going to miss anything. All right, so those of you guys who have plates, let's put some plates on the bar. Does not have to be heavy at all, but just to get the actual bar off the ground so we can work on our starting positions. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is we're not gonna lift the bar off the ground. We're just gonna stand in front of the bar like we're gonna take a lift. We're gonna bend over, put our hands in our clean grip position, and then just get into your starting position, get nice and tight, hold it for 3 seconds, and then let go of the bar and just stand your body back up. I wanna see that 5 times. So Jamie, get your shoulders over the bar a little bit more. Yep, there you go, good. And the bar should not be touching your shins. So in the start position, the bar should be over your midfoot, so kind of over your shoelaces, but they should not be touching your shins. So Rich, I need your back a little bit tighter, your upper back. Jill, shoulders over the bar a little bit more. Yep, yeah, right there, Jill, good. So in this position, everyone should be nice and tight. You want your lats tight, your upper back tight. You want to feel your whole foot pressing into the floor. So if you feel only weight on your heels or only on your toes, then you're not fully balanced. So make sure your whole foot is equal. Nice and tight, looking straight ahead, shoulders just in front of the bar, bar just out away from your shins. Good. All right, so this time when we bend down and grab the bar, you're gonna pause in that start position for 1 second, and then we're gonna lift up just to your knee and then back down to the floor and then release the bar. We're gonna do that 5 times. So get into your starting position, pause for 1 second, then lift the bar up to your kneecaps and then back down. Really focus on looking straight ahead, keeping your chest nice and tall, pushing through your whole foot. So Jill, as you stand up, it looks like you're putting more weight on your heels. So make sure your whole foot is equal weight. So push those toes down more. Good, Jamie. That looked better, Jill. Yep. Rich, make sure your shoulders stay over the bar. Don't come behind the bar when you start to lift up. There you go. All right, so next we're going to come up further, but we're gonna pause at the knee. So the first 3 we're gonna do. Same thing we just did. You're gonna get in your starting position. We're gonna pause there for 1 second. We're gonna come up to the knee, pause for 1 second, and then come up to the upper thigh and pause for 1 second. So see right now how I'm not completely vertical. I'm not here. I want everyone's finished position to be shoulders in front of the bar and bar with your lats really pulling in towards your thighs, all right? So start position 1 second, knees for 1 second, and then upper thigh for 1 second. And then you can put the bar back down. So let's do like 3 to 5 reps just like that with those pauses and really focusing on your positions. So don't let yourself get too heel heavy. Make sure your shoulders stay over the bar the whole time and that the bar is nice and tight into your lat, into your thighs. Nice, Rich. Yep, Jamie, you're just straightening your legs out a little too early. Keep that chest up. So Jill, you're straightening your legs too early and you're shooting your knees back. Try to stay over the bar a little bit more and press your feet into the floor. So show me that start position, Jill. Look straight ahead. Okay, now come up to your knee. Better, good, and now come up to your thigh. Yep, you just got a little heel heavy towards the end, but the beginning was a lot better. Good. There you go, Jill. Good. All right, so now let's take the pause out. So we're gonna do the same thing, but without the pause at the knee. So you're gonna get into your starting position, and then you're gonna lift all the way up to the thigh, staying over the bar 5 times. Make sure each rep you reset in your start position, so it's not like 5 touch and go deadlifts. It's 5 separate start position, lift all the way up to the upper thigh. Rich, get your back and your lats a little tighter. So Jill, you don't want to finish completely vertical. You got to stay over the bar. So you're standing all the way up and then you're leaning back over. Don't stand all the way tall. Good, Jamie. Your hips are just a little high in the starting position. There you go, Jill. Exactly. Nice. Nice, Alicia. Good, Rich. Nice, Joe. All right. Awesome. That looks so much better, guys. So now we're going to do that with a shrug at the top. All right, so no pausing. We're gonna get into that start position, and then we're gonna stand and finish with a shrug. So we're gonna come up onto our toes, we're gonna shrug our shoulders, but we're gonna keep our lats tight so the bar does not go away from us. So it's not a shrug and a bump, all right? Start position, bring it in, shrug at the top. So from the front, you'll see my elbows don't bend. I'm in my start position. I keep the bar nice and close, and I shrug at the top. Let's do 5 pulls. So this time we're gonna get vertical, but we're not gonna go behind the bar. Jamie, that was good. Rich, your bar bumped way out in front of you. Jill, you got behind the bar a little bit at the end, so stay shoulders over the bar. Just get vertical, but don't arch your back backwards. That was much better, Rich. Nice. Alicia, your shoulders came back a little bit. Better. Better, Rich. There you go, Jill. Nice, Jamie. Really good. Really think about pushing your legs into the feet into the ground the whole time. Jamie, make sure you're looking straight ahead, chest out. Jill, good job fixing your start position. You're like really heel heavy, and then I see you shift your weight. That was good. It's a good correction. Nice, Jamie. Good. Nice job, guys. All right, who's ready to put the whole thing all together? So we're gonna do, you're gonna think about all the same things. Just because we're adding the clean in does not mean your positions are gonna change at all. So we're gonna do that same thing all the way up to that shrug. The only difference is we're gonna actually bend the elbows and get under the bar this time. So we already did this from the top. Now we're just adding the whole thing together. All right. So remember all your same cues, and we're gonna put the whole thing together. Good, Jamie. You just let the bar crash on you a little bit, but otherwise those were good positions. Jill, I need you to use your lats a little bit more to keep that bar in nice and close. There you go, Jill. Nice. Butt came up a little bit on that one, Jill. Rich, just keep that bar in a little bit closer to your body. So after you shrug, make sure your elbows come up towards the ceiling. Make sure your weight is nice and equal, Jill. Rich is getting away from you a little bit. You have good hip position, but the bar is bumping out. Nice, Alicia. Jill, I want you to think about keeping your butt down longer. So I really want you to think about your chest being out. So really tighten up your upper back, stick your chest out a little bit, and keep your hips low longer. Yeah, good. So you guys do like one or two more, and then we'll gather around and watch each other. Keep it nice and close, Rich. There you go, Rich. That was better. Just make sure you're nice and tight in the catch. So when you're ready, you can gather around and put your screen on gallery view so you can see everybody if you're not already. All right. How are people feeling so far?
Funny.
Yeah.
Lot to think about.
It's always so much harder than I think to like do this for an hour.
I know, right? Especially when I actually made you put weight on the bar this time. All right, who would like? What?
My weights are in the shed.
Ah. Who wants to go first?
I'll go.
All right. The shadow man.
I was gonna say the dark figure.
You gotta set your computer up on facing the other way.
He doesn't go to all the classes. He's a stand-in. We just can't tell.
Yeah. So Rich, that was a good starting position, but you didn't finish all the way up in that triple extension. So you cut it short a little bit. So make sure that as you're coming up that you finish that shrug and squeeze your butt at the top. Yeah, that was a little better. Did you feel the bar kind of crash on you a little bit?
Not really.
Okay, so it just looked like it came up a little high and then came down onto your shoulders. So make sure after you shrug, you think about really quick elbows. Good. You guys hear that noise that it's crashing on him? Can you hear that?
The sound it makes on me all the time. Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. Nice. Good. All right, take a little break. What? No, you can
That's
rest.
going to keep going or not?
That was good. Oh no. You can rest. Good. Your positions look so much better. I just think you're just missing that last little bit of extension. That would be your biggest issue with those cleans, because everything else is looking a lot better.
Okay.
Good. All right, who's next?
I'll go.
All right. All right, so you did the stripper butt again on that one. The last couple you did before that, you weren't. So remember, think about chest out. Keep your hips down and low longer. So lift up, better. Look straight ahead, chest out. So much better. I don't know if you can feel it, Jill, but your catch position is so much more vertical when you don't stick your butt out quick.
Makes sense.
Nice. Good. Awesome. That's so much better, Jill.
I feel like I could feel just like the difference in the pop.
Yeah.
Versus like overcompensating with my back instead of actually using my hips to open up and move the ball.
Exactly. Yeah. Before you were really going like butt up and then your back up and then the bar was swinging around. So then you're catching it really forward. Now it looks so much more smooth, like in one piece. So then everything, the bar path is better. You're using your legs better and then you're catching more vertical. So I would say that like, if anything, just working on those lift offs and deadlifts, even if your legs get tired and can't do the whole clean, like that part's the easy part, because if you can master the first part, like the second part will be way easier. So if you can just like spend a little bit of time each day getting into that start position and just standing up with the bar without letting your butt come up first and get that to be your new normal, like the rest of the clean is just going to be like so easy for you. So really for you, it's that deadlift, clean deadlift position that you really need to master. But good job of making that correction, because there's a huge difference between the ones that you let your butt come up versus the ones that you didn't. Nice. All right, Jamie, you want to go?
Okay.
Stop shaking your head. That wasn't bad.
I just, every time I land on me.
Well, I think you're worried so much about getting under the bar really fast that you're just beating the bar down to the bottom. So you don't need to pull the bar so high because A, it's really light right now, and B, you don't need to drop so quick. So really think about, shrug, and then that bar is light. So put it right where you want it. Put it right on your shoulders and don't drop so quick. Think about your feet hitting the ground, getting your core nice and tight and having that bar right on your shoulders.
Okay.
That looked better.
That felt better.
Yeah, it looked so much smoother. Yeah, that one you like dive bomb to them to the hole. Let's do one more. Don't drop under so quickly. Finish that pull and put the bar where you want it. Get nice and tight. Don't worry about dropping under. Gravity's on your side. You'll get under.
Oh,
Better than the last one, but the one before that was your best one.
yeah.
Yeah, you just got to practice that. Don't worry so much about the speed of getting under. Worry about where the bar is going and put it right where you want it.
A weird connection between my elbows and dropping. So like the concept of when my elbows, the speed at which I'm trying to get my elbows makes me feel like I need to drop.
But maybe work on some like power cleans and then like power clean, like pause and then ride it down.
Okay.
Just to like force yourself to separate it a little bit. Especially at that weight, it's light enough that, you know, it's not like you have to drop under it. So if you can work on the shrug, keep the bar close, put it right where you want it, and then getting really tight. Because we shouldn't be like dropping to the bottom of the hole and then getting tight. As soon as your feet hit the ground, you should be nice and tight. So if I told you to stop there, whether it's, you know, in a power position or at horizontal or below horizontal, you should have enough control at that weight that you can stop wherever I want you to. So, so just thinking about that maybe is like, yeah, all the positions, fast elbows, but then tight core and stop yourself where you are. And then, you know, finish the squat. All right, Alicia, you want to go?
Sure. I only have an empty barbell, but
That's okay. Good. Let's keep the bar a little closer. You're kind of doing like a reverse curl. So get those, you know, instead of getting elbows.
not to touch me in the beginning, it just screwed me up.
Oh,
You know what I mean? The starting position, like I'm trying to like, so it doesn't touch my, and I just like,
well, it's
out there.
yeah. Well, don't worry about it so much when you're doing it with an empty bar and the hang like that.
I pretend I had weights on it.
Yeah.
Felt weird.
Yeah. It's floating in space. Elbows up. That was better.
I didn't
That one
accept
came
that one, really.
Yeah, that one came out a little bit further away from your body, but yeah, the middle one was the best one.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Does anybody want to take another turn, or does anybody have any questions? No?
Lauren, do you have any rebuttals to Alicia's standing tuck from earlier that I saw on the internet?
You missed our
I was
conversation.
talking about that before you guys came on. Lauren's gonna do one too.
Yeah, I said I want a spot on the first one.
I'm gonna spot her on the first one though.
It's been a while. 40 surgeries later.
How many did you do, Alicia?
I did one.
Oh my God.
That one. I wanted to know if I could still do it.
You're so high too.
I was like, well, I was like, that I was gonna do it, and I was like, I'm kind of scared. Like I might land on my head. Let me not record this.
I was just thinking, I'm like, it's just